Hey guys, just wanted to do a really quick knife tutorial. I've been going through another playthrough of Resident Evil 4, decided to do a knife run, professional. I got up to Verdugo, was having a little bit of difficulty. This is my first knife run. Had to try them probably about 20 or 30 times. I watched some videos online, but I couldn't quite get the strategy right, so I decided to just make this tutorial, show you guys what I think I figured out. Alright, so start off, business as usual, freeze them, give them a good kick, and go to town. Alright, now first thing I want to point out, look for it in the video. Notice that every time I get behind him here, I angle my knife downwards. Alright, now I found that for whatever reason, when I was trying to attack him using, the knife at just a straight angle or an upward angle, he would eventually unfreeze himself. That's not to say he doesn't eventually unfreeze himself here. He does. I'm not sure why. I think I messed up or, whatever. Point is that I found that when I start angling downwards, he either never unfreezes himself or he takes a lot longer. Second thing I want to point out, notice how I give him 2 or 3 slashes every time, then I take a step back. This is to give myself the extra distance, the extra leeway, in case I mess up the timing of dodging his attack, because it can be surprisingly precise. Look for it again, take a step back, wait, go. Give him a good knife, take a step back, go. The other thing this lets you do is, suppose you're at a bad angle, suppose your back is to a wall, this lets you correct it and put yourself in a proper direction. I messed up there, ouch. So that you have that room to dodge. Third and final thing, notice that, I messed up the distance there, notice that after I'm slashing, I point the camera slightly upwards so that I can see his face. This is because his eyes and more importantly his head, his posture, gives you a good visual indicator of when he's about to attack. It's hard to explain exactly. About a second after he stands fully upright, see, notice that he's slouching for a bit, then he turns around, he stands fully upright, then he attacks. Alright, you'll get the timing down with practice, it's not that bad, but that's a good visual indicator for when you start backpedaling. Alright, these 3 things combined, I think, more than enough to help you get through this knife fight. Now, at this point, I'm just going to let the video roll. I'm going to stop the commentary, just show you guys that, yes, in fact, I did beat him using knife only, professional. I think I had to end up using 1, maybe 2 healing items. I'm not positive, but just wanted to show this video, this commentary, because all the other videos I saw didn't have any explanation. They just kind of showed it and they said, hey, you do it, it works, right? And that's not the case. You do need to be a little careful with how you're doing things. One final thing that I do want to add. Earlier I mentioned that the backpedaling does 2 things. 1, it gives me the extra distance. 2, it helps you fix your angle that, like right now. Well, you might be asking, well, why do you need to be directly behind Verdugo? Why can't you just, position yourself correctly the first time? It's pretty important that you're as close to being directly by his back as possible. I don't show it in this video, but through a lot of trial and error, I've learned that if you're at his side, his left or his right side, he doesn't need to do a pause or wind up before he attacks you. He can just do a quick turn and slap all in one motion, and so it doesn't give you any sort of visual indicator as to when he's going to attack. You have less time to attack him, you have less time to slash him, and as a result, you get less damage. It's altogether just a big mess. Right, so get directly behind him or as close to behind him as possible every time. Not to his side,